One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going.
Gold White Marine.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ohio.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Sun Devils.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Cougars offense will go to work for the 1st time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting.
Let's go, Grant.
Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Collins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's reeled in. It's Thurman. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Let's go, Hamilton.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Special teams proving to be special. A A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Quarterback on the keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Overton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure
they
they
complete a
limit
pass.
that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Overton. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Safety
now a
voice
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the
Let's let 2 big plays.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeps looking downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Back to throw, it's Overton. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough.
Oh, we had a chance to take this game over.
We're through
4 yards away from this being buried.
Are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
Their defense was in the lead. We just don't cover.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Irony being we probably have the best pass rusher we've had.
The ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Like, I don't know if we ran the ball.
The offense set for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Finds his man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space.
Run him
It's a
over.
nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one. As
He's so good. He's so good.
The football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're facing a third down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was
Maurice
out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time.
Jesus, that's got to be a catch, man.
Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go there.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Houston, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. To the air on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hunt is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Nobody around as he makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They have the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the run. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone with his solid?
Into the end zone he goes.
There we go.
Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time.
But all the colors outside all others, and we're going to force a
On the
return.
run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Furman. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
Holy.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he will roll into the end zone.
Well, not only supposed to do that now.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Parker. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Arizona State, 49. Houston, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his
Going
throws.
to work.
So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Williams will pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Got a chance, got a chance.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there.
Trying to get him to 100 yards every game.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Sun Devils will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side.
Length, yes.
And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Thurman. At the 45 on his way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This attack's so lethal with that big play capability now. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Williams will pass. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He's going to keep it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really explosive. He gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner is stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this, you can't...
And the sack, all the way back at the 5. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Wants to throw. It's Rudolph. Quarterback extends the play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to...
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for seconds.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rudolph. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of him. So much speed.